There is a high level of stream farming going on in the Nigerian music industry. It's not translating into shows, it's not translating into bookings and ticket sales, both home and abroad. That is what is really coming off from Odumodu. He said this on a recent Twitter post, and a lot of people are now responding to that. This is not the first time of somebody coming out from the music industry in Nigeria to say that a lot of their counterparts or a lot of their friends in the music industry, they are always doing stream farming just to get their work up there. But this is not translating to ticket sales, to record this and the rest. That is what a lot of people are really talking about. But do you believe the story of Odumodu? There are a lot of sketchy evidences here and there that says that a lot of people are doing stream farming around the world. We saw the case of Kendrick Lamar versus Drake, and we saw the case of a lot of people, gave some kind of evidence of that. But this person is coming out to strengthen the belief that a lot of people, they do this thing in the music industry. What is your own take about that? But I feel that yes, a lot of people are into this kind of stream farming just to get their work up there and then kickstart their streaming from there. That is something I feel about all of this. A lot of people do that in the music industry, home and overseas, and that is really working for them. But he is now saying that they not they translate this thing to ticket sales, record this and other kind of things home and abroad, and that is quite disturbing. A big congratulations to Davido's hype man, Spesh, who bought his fifth house in the US. That is actually massive and a large one. I think to an extent, it is a big investment out there. That is what a lot of people don't seem to understand, because it's not going to live in all the houses. It's going to rent them out, and the inflow is going to be used to maintain and reinvest into the real estate sector in the US. And the quickest way to make millions in dollars in the US is buying properties, buying houses and all those kind of things. That is something I kind of understand. A lot of people don't understand how this thing works in such country. That is something I got to understand. Let me break down something for that. This guy could be spending small money in this. Maybe he bought the first house with his money and then with some kind of mortgage and the rest. After paying off the mortgage, this guy will just take the document of the first house to the bank, and then they will borrow another money to him, and he will use it to buy another house and start paying mortgage again. After some few months or some few years, this guy will go back to the bank, paying off that mortgage and then borrowing another to buy another house. That is how most people will buy chains of houses or different houses and the rest. And that is one of the fastest way to multiply your income, especially in the system that is working in US right now. That is something I feel. And a big congratulations to Spesh. That is a good fit for him, and that is a nice investment for him. Fifth house, that is actually massive. Not in Nigeria. We know how much these guys are selling houses in the US. You should be calling about $250,000, $500,000, and that is actually massive. When you convert that money in Nigeria, you should be talking about hundreds of millions. That is actually massive to an extent. What would you say about this? What is your own take about this? For me, I'm saying a big congratulations to Spesh. If Nigerians in Nigeria cannot afford Afrobeats, who exactly is the music now for? Ticket prices are insane. Album rollouts barely consider local fans, and concerts are scarce. What exactly is happening to our beloved genre? That is coming in from some people right now. I think we got to listen to them, because I've said this in one of my videos that yes, based on the exorbitant prices, the likes of Burna Boy, the likes of Wizkid, Rema, the likes of Davido, and a lot of others are collecting, it is becoming difficult for local show promoters to get them to perform in Nigeria, and that is really hurting the genre. That is something I feel, because audience back home, they are not connecting well with their superstars out there. Let's listen to these guys.
So they were just talking about how Afrobeat is no longer for the people back home. And now the artists, everyone, even promoters, producers, DJs, everyone is trying to cater to the diasporan crowd, to the diasporan air, and even shows that they're putting together. The shows they're doing, artists are doing more shows abroad than they're even doing in Nigeria. Yeah. So what do you guys think about that?
That is a very simple reason. The streams in Nigeria versus the streams abroad is like the disparity is crazy. Like if you 1 million streams, from all over the world almost equates like 100 million streams from Nigeria. So the first time you get your back end and you see that, that shit, I have to try to
break into this community.
Places,
you want to make, like the streams in other regions, and I feel like it's an economic
it's way more.
It's like part of the things that has affected Nigeria. Still the economy, because
these platforms are still new in Nigeria.
Yes.
They don't have that level of subscriber base. Nigerians are not even ready to pay proper subscription. Shit. So once you see those numbers, it just automatically says, okay, we gotta.
You have to cater. You have to now.
This is the audience that would. Because at the end of the day, if you look at it, right, if you have those type of numbers and this thing, that's kind of like it keeps going. Streams keep going forever.
Yeah.
Like you're at 90, you probably can't perform, but you're earning from streams. So like.
Now you got to understand it from their own point of view. What is your own take about this? I want you to put your own comment in the comment section. This is not the first time I'm saying that they are making Afrobeat too expensive for the local fans out there, because we know the fee they pay for shows again, or we know the fee they pay to enter shows, and that is quite disturbing at the time, and that is not really cool at all. That is something I need to say about all of this. What is your own take about this kind of things? I want you to put your own comment in the comment section so that you can have a glimpse at what you feel. Yes, a lot of people need to actually understand that artists self, they still the kind of feel am somehow. Tenny woke up from the hospital bed from treatment and went to perform at a show somewhere in the western part of the country, and a lot of people are giving accolades to Tenny. My advice to this lady is take care of your health, because if it don't happen, people not go to remember you. That is something you need to actually understand about that, because people are quick to really substitute you for the living. That is what it is, because you are not going to entertain us from the dead. That is another thing Tenny needs to understand. This video is flying around, posted by she and her management, and this is to tell us that these people, now blood and water, they run through their body. That is one thing I got to understand. Let's catch a glimpse.
Malaria, go better for all. And I went to go and perform in Ondo. As I was sick, because who will feed me? Look at me. I was dying. Look at me. Just dancing.
What can you make out of this? This is really kind of disturbing at the time, and a lot of people are now paying attention to that. Before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos, and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below, the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos.